All right, this should work. I think I'm on the right platform now. I was on Twitch. Now I think I'm on YouTube. Hopefully. That's going to become a problem. I'm always going to forget to switch it over. Hey, it says I am live. But you guys remember last week I was 6 minutes early. So this week I'm 6 minutes late, so it all evens out. I just got the email notification for Twitch. Yep. I already deleted that video. I was sitting there talking to myself. I was like, everyone was asking if I was live. I'm like, yeah, I'm live. Of course I'm live. And I was like, why is nobody talking? I'm an idiot. I think Twitch is a live stream site for gaming. That is correct. That is where I stream on the weekends. Only the last 2 weekends for like 15 minutes. Bob's Under the Sea. Yes. So this should be a giveaway of kind of what the future plans are. I am going to change everything over to salt. I'm getting rid of all my freshwater tanks, and I'm going to try salt out for a while. Rachel O'Leary is here. Hello, Rachel. Good to see you. I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. The goal is to start 1 saltwater tank next month. That's what I want to do. Start a one saltwater tank. There's actually a watermark on this one. Yep, that's because I like Reef and Linebearer Aquatics. He has very good quality videos as far as the cameras are concerned. As far as like actual video quality. Hello, Bob from cold and snowy Toledo. Get Patch's little submarine so he can live in the saltwater tank. Bob's going all salty on us. Yes, I was just kidding. Just kidding. Just one tank. And it's probably going to be my 75 gallon. It's going to be... Yep. So my 75 gallon crypt tank, I'm probably going to tear all that out and go salt in that tank. Kang Lee, hello. Jeffro, hello. I feel like I already said hello to everyone, which I did. I was just on Twitch. So, hello everyone. I'm not going to read through everyone's name. I have no idea what Twitch is. Yep. Freshwater Fish Freak says, I'm also getting saltwater next month. My name is a lie. Yep. Definitely a lie. Was about to say you're full of S on the conversation to salt, on the conversion to salt. Yep. Flynn's Fish Forum, I'm always accepting background vids. And I lost the one you sent me previously, but at least I used it a couple times, right? How are the dragonfish? The dragonfish are doing great. Send me the crypts. Oh, I'm keeping them all. You guys are crazy if you think I don't have room for all those plants. Chance be a salty sea dog. Yep. What will you do with all that crypt? I will put it in other tanks. Absolutely. What fish you're going to put in saltwater tank? I haven't even got that far. Chris with the $4.20 super chat. A little something to help Bob get salt fish. Yep. That should bring me to my next point as far as future plans. Rachel says, yay for super chats. Yep. So the goal is by the end of the year, realistically by the end of the year, to quit and be full-time on YouTube. That is my goal. That's my realistic goal, is by the end of the year. I would like to do it by summer. That would be my ideal time, so I can have summer to go out and do stuff. But yeah, so that's kind of the future. Salt and quitting my job would be excellent. I like salted salmon. I do too, Barbara. I like all salmon. Big Steen is a schooling fish, according to Corey. I listened to an old aquarium co-op stream where somebody asked how many big Steens can fit in an 800. Yeah, it's kind of fun listening to the old streams. I think so, anyways. Karen Hartfelder. That might be a new super chatter with the $5 super chat. I don't recognize a super chat coming from Karen before, so thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. Good goal, Bob. You can do it, man. Yep. Yep. Yes, full-time YouTube. We'll see. Well, That being said, I haven't done my taxes for this year yet, so I don't know how hard I'm going to get because YouTube doesn't take any taxes out. So I'm probably going to have to pay a lot in taxes. You have to put a golden-headed sleeper goby to clean your sand. I can tell you I definitely want the... it's the clownfish that are white and black. Mostly white. Frostbite? Frost something clownfish. I definitely want a pair of those. Ginger. Why is it an M? Ginger Grumble with the $10 super chat. Bob's Summer Fund. Thank you. Kayla says, I love the old Corey videos. I like the ones where he was building his fish room. You're welcome. Have been flat broke for so long. Now just able to send a little love to my faves. Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Really means a lot. Biggest fish for a 20-gallon really depends on the fish. Like you could put like a dragon puffer in there, which gets pretty big only because they never ever move. But yeah, so it really depends on the fish. I like the old Corey video where he's in his fish room and he's just sitting there like staring off into space for like an hour, even though it's a couple minutes. Typo, I can't change it for 60 more days. Ginger. I'm going to call you Jim. Or Gimp. I don't know what I'm talking about. Jay's Aquatic, how you doing, buddy? Your plants will finally be going out this week. So there you go. You want one of those Taylor Nicole Dean cow clowns? I have no idea what kind of fish she has. I do not watch her channel. Kevin V says taxes with a square. I don't know what the square is supposed to be, but yep. Bob wants to inspire us all to go salty. No, that's totally Reef and Library Aquatics. Reef and Library Aquatics is a great kid, and he was one of my first subscribers. Like he was one of the first 100. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium Guy. Hello, Mr. Fott. Hello, Mr. Crazy. Did you find any stickers? Yep, I told you when you asked me last time, remember? I did find stickers. Or Darwin, Os, or whatever. Cowfish? Yeah, I don't want a cowfish. How are the puppies? Chance is doing great. Some of you know I switched to making my own dog food this weekend, and that is actually going really well so far. Granted, you know, it's been like 2 days, but it's expensive. So, but I think it's better. Go salt or go home. I just want to do a bigger salt tank. The last salt tank I did was a 14-gallon BioCube, and I think it got me out of the hobby, out of the salt hobby, because you just couldn't do a lot with it. Not really the best size to start out your first salt tank with. Obviously, like anything, the more water, the easier it is to maintain. Bob, I must have short-term memory. Yep, so do I. Caleb, just subscribed. Thank you if you are here. Hunter's channel says, wow, are there any saltwater pleco varieties? Not that I've ever seen, Jeffro. Why is there a saltwater tank in the back? Because that is one of my future plans, is to get a saltwater tank. Although, come to think of it, if I get a saltwater tank, I probably couldn't afford to quit my job. Karen says, I'm getting a 28-gallon nano cube that has live sand and lots of live rock in it. I'm nervous about it, but I'm getting it on trade for some work done. Can't beat that. No, that would be awesome. I still have two 14-gallon BioCubes just sitting in my garage, but I don't want to do BioCube. I want the 75-gallon. What are you going to do with YouTube? Concentrate on growing this channel or create new channels? Just concentrate on this channel. Just one channel. Lauren says, I downgraded from a 30-gallon to a 20-gallon long, and it looks so tiny in comparison. I want my 30-gallon running again. Yeah, going backwards is never fun. Candy linking my Patreon, which is another reason that I think we'll be able to do it. Patreon's been pretty popular, so thank you everyone who is a patron. It's my super old tank. There is Reef and Library Aquatics right there. I knew if I put your video in the background that you would show up. What fish can you put with flower horn cichlids? I have never kept a flower horn cichlid, but you could probably do like larger plecos maybe. But yeah, I'm certainly not a flower horn expert. I saw my name. Hey, Doug of the North. Go salt. I want salty mollies, saltwater snails. Any plans on guesting on RFT? Hopefully this Friday. Hope to be on it this Friday, but we'll see. We'll see. I gotta get in touch with Joel. Get on his live stream, and then he'll come on my live stream. There's gonna be all kinds of collaborations coming out this weekend, because there are quite a few of us YouTubers that are gonna be getting together. So yeah, should be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, and Flynn and Reef, you guys did a live stream twice, right? Or no, you did 2 videos together, right? I think that's what it was. Biocubes are terrible for a reef tank. Sawyer, my reef consisted of pulsing xenia, which is like my all-time favorite. What? Whoa! Don't quote me on that, Candy. Don't quote me on that. I should say a Friday, because Fridays are my day off. So maybe not this Friday, but a Friday. Doug of the North says, how about if I just be salty? That works too. I've been kind of salty in my last couple streams, I think. A Bob Steenfott online store. 10 tanks. I don't know. One, I don't know what I would even want to sell. 2, I absolutely hate shipping. 3, there's already so many good online stores. But I don't know. Sounds fun to watch everyone getting together. It's going to be even more fun being there in person. You should run selling fish online for the co-op. Nope. Definitely don't want to do that. If I'm going to be selling anything, I'm going to be working for myself, so I don't have to care about customer service. If I work for someone else, then I have to care about customer service. But if I work for myself, I can tell someone to piss off and I don't even care. That's been my dream, is to be in retail, be my own boss, and be a jerk to customers that are jerks, and not have to just stand there and take it. That would be a dream of mine. Chase Aquatics says, anybody watch the Saints game? Could sell consulting time. Maybe. I mean, I've never really thought of that. Do people actually pay for that? What would I consult about? Bob, I noticed you've been salty, but I figured not to say anything. I wouldn't, well, I don't know if salty is the right adjective. More of just not censoring myself. I don't know. When are you getting a larger tank for the goldfish? I already have larger tanks for the goldfish. It's all part of rearranging the fish room. And hopefully I can get Rob up here and some of the other guys to help me move in the 240 gallon. So I gotta kind of swindle that deal in there at some point. Another $10 super chat from Jim, from Gimp. I don't know. Make Bob his own boss. $10 super chat. Thank you. You could do a cold water Atlantic tank. Those blue tangs are just spectacular. I would definitely want to do a reef tank. I have to get pulsing xenia. I have to have pulsing xenia. I would like a 75-gallon tank, just all pulsing xenia. That would be like a dream tank. Are you planning to keep a bird? Nope. My dad has plenty of birds for the both of us, just like I have plenty of fish for the both of us. Yeah, he doesn't have any fish. Andy says, hey Bob, so glad to see Patches again earlier today. Yep, it was good for me to see him too. I haven't seen him in forever. I just throw food in there. If you guys saw that video, you saw how much water lettuce was on the surface. You couldn't even see in there. God, I can't wait to change my name to make it correct. I think the game was rigged. Isn't everything rigged? Life is rigged. Males only get around 4 inches. Females would be around 5 to 6. Hey Bob, so glad to see Patches. Okay, it was years before Yelp though. Just checked YouTube and I'm so happy to see Bob is live. Hello, Tampa Tom. Flynn's Fish Forum says, Steenfott Aquatics, you need a bird. I'm not against birds. I love every animal. I imagine if I go full time on here and have a lot more time on my hands, that means I can get a lot more pets. Just saying. Joseph says, are you getting a Leachianis? Absolutely I am. I'm actually on a waiting list currently. They're kind of hard to come by. So, yep, I'm on a waiting list. It's about a year out because they take so long to grow. But regardless, at least I'm on the list. Birds are very needy. I've gone down 4 subs over the past 5 days. Should I be worried? Nope. It happens. I've lost a ton of subscribers over the last week. And I mean a ton. I wonder if I can actually look. See how many subscribers I've lost. Sean says, any aquaponics this year? Maybe. I think I can look. All I know that it is a lot. 64 subscribers I lost in the last week. Quite a bit. That's just 1 week. What about this month? This month I've lost 150. January has not been kind to me. Bob, how are those juvie betas? I'm assuming and adult betas and the other stuff I sometimes ask about. I know I need to get them on video for you. I'll try to do that. Of course, I said that last week, didn't I? I'm not even gonna say I'm gonna try to do it. You should message me on Facebook so that I remember, because honestly, I forget about these live streams the moment they're over. Juvie G Siri. Oh, you're using Siri? That's why. That's why. Andy says, I use cheap plastic soap dish that suction cups to the side of the tank above the water line to put egg clutches in. I use those things to grow moss. I didn't see why Dwight was saluting us. I think I missed either a super chat or someone subscribing. I better make sure I didn't miss a super chat. Nope, doesn't look like it. Bob, I'm up to 48 subs. I just need 2 more. You need to post videos. Post videos. I lost 1 sub, but got 3 more this month. That makes 26. There you go. Please do a video of your dad's birds. They are just mountain quail and chickens. That's where I get all my eggs. But I should be up there, not this weekend, but I'll be up there the weekend after to build a stand for one of my tanks. Bob, PM me after the show. Maybe do some plecos for geckos in Arlington. I will forget. Just saying. Charles Fish Tanks. Charles Fish Tanks, you'll have to stop by on Wednesday to see the pike cichlids. Let's see. Charles is my resident pike expert, and we need to get some pike cichlids identified, if possible. Matt B says, losing motivation in the hobby, need help, get something new. That's what I do. That's why I get new stuff all the time. YouTube probably did a dump on subscribers that haven't shown up for a long time. Nope. It was gradual. I plan on making a video of me unboxing the gifts from you. Gotta do daily videos for a few weeks. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Bob, just caught that idea to use the suction cup platforms to propagate mosses and such up and down the side of the tanks. Yep, works great. Back when I used to sell plants before YouTube, that's what I did. Yep. Steven says, I'm a happy camper. I found some Goodyids at a Fort Worth local fish store. I love Goodyids. I need to get Goodyids again. It's been too long. Pretty sure that I'm not just limited to pikes. Well, we'll see if pikes are even on your repertoire. LJ Aquatics, hope you're healing up good. Pretty sure. KKK, got all those. I really need to stop doing that. I don't know why I do that. Oh, snap, Bob, just caught this idea. Oh, I already read that one. I tried that. I've left them hanging on the side since I don't really have any space for more snails. I think water changes in the stream are much more important. Okay. Mad Botany Organic Farms LLC. How you doing? Matt B, get some libraries. Endlers are fun. I'm self-appointed South American cichlid fanboy. That is true. Jack says, yeah, Big Steen, give us daily vids again. I'm not going to commit to anything. But I will say February... Ooh, this stuff is tart. I will say February is right around the corner. Might do daily February videos again. I use those live worm feeder cones to hold pothos in the tank. Works great. Cynthia Daniels with the $2 super chat. Thank you, Cynthia. Matt B, or do a breeding for profit tank. Those are a blast. Shrimp, plecos, and libraries. They're fun to watch. Mine got infested with duckweed, so it kind of sucks now. Hey Bob, happy New Year. Keep moving forward and don't let negatively get to you. The negative stuff doesn't get to me at all. I've actually thought about doing a video on all the negative comments just because some of them are kind of funny. But yeah, people that are negative on the internet, I don't give two craps about. What's the best low-tech carpeting plant? Probably dwarf hairgrass, although it will take forever, or micro chain sword. Hey Bob, will a cheap 4-foot Home Depot LED work fine for a 20 long planted tank? You're gonna have like a foot hanging off each side, but otherwise, yeah. Susan for SLC Aquatics says February is my most favorite month. Not mine, it's too short. LG3 Nation says pygmy cories are awesome. I'm discovering, yes, I want to get like 100 of them. That's one of my fish dreams, is to have a gigantic school of pygmy cories. How many hours would you keep your basking spot heated for a crested gargoyle gecko spot at about 82 degrees? I wouldn't have a basking spot for crested geckos at all. Gargoyle geckos, I don't remember if they need a basking spot. But crested geckos, I just keep it room temperature. They don't really need a basking spot. They don't need UV light. So they're like the perfect reptile. Sherry says, hey Bob, wish you the best this year. I have green water, change water twice this week. What next? Keep changing it, Sherry. Eventually it'll work itself out. I have a 10-gallon tank that has green water. I keep it green because it's my hospital tank. But if I was ever to get rid of it at this point, it would probably take a month of water changes. Hey Bob, you should get a pond. Unfortunately, I don't own my house, so a pond is out of the question. Although there is a pond at my dad's house, and I've been thinking of like sneaking in there and dropping in like 1,000. Gosh, what am I thinking? Wow, I just drew a blank. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hold the phones. Open with open office. What am I thinking of? The feeder, like the feeder fish. What are they? White clouds. I want to sneak into his pond and drop in like 1,000 white clouds. I think that'd be funny. Even though I would never see him again. Have the video playing over sad violin music in a black and white video with a close-up of your face showing just a single tear dripping down. I have no idea what you're talking about. Deb says gargoyles don't bask either. Yep, I'm pretty sure that all of the new Caledonian geckos don't need basking or UV light. How do you set up CO2 for your aquarium? It's actually a lot easier than people think. I would not do DIY CO2 because that is a lot harder than people think. Invest in a CO2 tank, invest in a regulator, and then it's like the cost is minimal, absolutely minimal. It's really easy. But that's pretty much all you need. Besides all the small pieces like, you know, diffuser, things like that, but it's not that hard at all. Owning a house you pay in property taxes, that is true. You never really own your home. I'd love to get a tank big enough for a nice big school of some of those larger cories. I've fallen in love with cories. Cories are awesome. There's no doubt about the cories are right up there in my all-time favorite fish. I was referencing your reading mean comments video, or comment. Oh. It's a fried tank of Brichardi. I would keep the water green. So green water is really good for fry, really good for sick fish. So I mean, unless you really want to look at them, I wouldn't worry about green water at all. Charles says the 240 is practically a pond, a small rectangular plastic elevated pond. Do you breed insects for your reptiles or fish? I do not, Tessart. When I had a lot more reptiles, I used to breed dubia roaches, which was really easy. I did crickets, which was kind of a pain. Andy says you can DIY CO2, but it's kind of high maintenance. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. I bought the DIY kit where you use the 2 bottles, and that was a waste of time and money. LJ Aquatics says I did the DIY yeast-fed method of CO2 at one point. So gross. Yeah, it's just not fun. It's just save up. And I find a lot of people lately are using CO2 on tanks and plants that don't even need CO2. So that's kind of depressing. Alluring Bettas says, love your channel. Well, thank you. How is Potato? Potato is doing good, but holy smokes, is he boring. He is super boring. Easily the most boring fish I've ever owned. My 2 Fluval Planet Plus lights. What? Bob, you should try an indoor mini pond. I already have enough problems with evaporation. Jeff Ross says, Steenfott Aquatics, I was giving 30 1 to 2 inch bristlenose plecos for free this weekend to grow out, and they love green beans. Yep, they're awesome. It clouds the water, but you know, that doesn't bother me. My plants pick it up, clean it up pretty fast. But I heard that you can inject CO2 into your tanks by taking a straw, sticking the straw into the tank, water, and blowing bubbles for 5 hours a day. That is technically true. That's why I asked. My crickets are a pain. Yeah, crickets, and they stink. Well, they're high maintenance to make it so they don't stink. However, dubia roaches are super clean. They don't stink. They don't make noise. Where I live, they will not live if they get out. So, who is Potato? Potato is my dragon puffer. Dragon puffer. I don't think it's moved. I think it's no, it's moved once in like the last 2 months. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Dragon puffer. Hairy puffers are at least active. Dragon puffers, not. I've been out for a while. Did you get the electric in the walls fixed? Yep. No issues. We should be good. Sorry I'm late. I was eating. What are you talking about? Well, you'll have to rewind, but quickly. Getting into saltwater tanks and going full-time on YouTube. I like Tampa Tom says, I liked your last upload about goldfish. Yep, it was good to get them out of that tub and into a tank where I can actually see them. You can do a patio pond in your front lawn. I'm not going to do probably any ponds as much as I really want to. Have you tried poking it? Yep, every day, still doesn't move. Might get a Pac-Man frog soon. Pac-Man frogs are kind of cool, but they kind of remind me of my pufferfish Potato, and would probably never move. They just burrow down and just sit there. I hate raising crickets. Definitely prefer dubias. I've thought about raising hornworms too. I've never done that. The only thing I've done is crickets and roaches. Roaches by far. Charles says Bob's going full-time YouTube. Yep. Potato does impersonations. He does the best rock, bowling ball, and billiard ball impressions ever. Except those balls move. Steenfott Aquatics, where do you recommend buying fish online other than the wet spot tropicals? They don't have what I want. I can't really recommend. What kind of fish are you looking for? Then maybe I can recommend somewhere, but there's not going to be anyone that has the variety of the wet spot. Doug in the North says, I got sidetracked with work. Work all getting in the way of live streams. Pac-Man frogs are so boring. They're definitely to look at. Is there anything special you need to take care of a Java ball? Are you talking about a moss ball? If that's what you're talking about, the answer is no. You know what goes great with potatoes? Steak. I could go for a good steak right now. You have no idea. Cook up a nice medium rare. Hey, that's how I like it. Beautiful seasoned New York strip steak, and throw it in potato steak. Roaches rock, and so do superworms. Yes, I loved raising the roaches, and if I get one of my dream reptiles is the green tree monitor, and when, there's no if, when I get them, I'll raise dubia roaches. Jimger says, keep YouTube as Bob's full-time job with a $10 super chat. Thank you. Full-time YouTube would probably suck the fun out of it, but that's what you want to do. Good luck. Well, it's not any less fun than working for someone else. I can tell you that much. Chicken fried steak for dinner tonight? I don't like chicken fried steak. I never really know what it is. Is it chicken? Is it steak? You can never tell. Getting a red tail catfish or clown knife fish for my pond in the spring. Yeah, those are definitely pond fish. Garlic bread. I do love garlic bread. I'm looking for Australian rainbow fish. Surprisingly, Australian rainbow fish can be hard to come by. And I don't know if they're a seasonal thing. I don't know how that would be possible, but yeah, I don't know where you would find those online. Maybe Live Aquaria, but I've never ordered fish from them, so I don't know. I can't really speak to them. I guess you could always try, yeah, I don't know. Get a bass for your dad's pond. Well, there's already fish in it. That's the problem. There's already trout in there. There's trout, there's perch. So dumping in 1,000 white, I mean, it would just be food, but it'd still be kind of funny. I am looking for Australian rainbow fish. Yum Barbara. Chicken fried steak, really tough, crappy cuts of steak, usually pounded all the way to heck and breaded like fried chicken. See, now I love breaded chicken. That's one of my favorite foods. You haven't had one of mine, Bob? It's cube steak. Working for someone else is easier. I don't think so. We're having burritos for dinner. Oh, let's not get on the food train again. None of that Thursday talk on a Monday live stream. Come on. I've heard mixed reviews about Live Aquaria and don't know if I trust trying them myself. I would never buy anything from Live Aquaria, simply because their prices are sometimes insane. My parents said I can't get any more fish, and I can't get above ground pond to breed guppies or platies in the summer either. How many do you have? I still find lots of Australian rainbows in lots of stores, including LFS. Yeah, PetSmart has always had Australian rainbows. The Fishbowl says, sorry for asking again, but how do I send the video for the background? I want to send Jeff's tank. He's me turtle. I think my email is in the description of this video somewhere, and you just send it to my email. We made a huge pot of homemade. Oh, enough with the food, people. I'm so hungry. I just ordered Blue Dreams from LR Brett's. They came in great. I'm stoked. Order 10, got 11. Tough to find 11 shrimp in a 30-gallon. Yep, but hopefully soon, Michael, you'll have like 100 shrimp. Can you recommend a YouTube channel with good turtle advice? My son has a turtle bug, but I have yet to find a YouTuber who seems to cover turtles well. There is a newer channel called The Turtle Girl who knows a ton about turtles, so that's what I would recommend. Let's see. Live Aquaria is run by Petco, I believe. It's owned by Petco, but it's still run by the same people, technically. Having a shark-looking fish for nanos? I don't even know where that chat went. 6 months ago, I found 2 New Guinea red rainbows at Petco and 3 turquoise. Live Aquaria is the EA of the fish community. That's kind of funny. We were just talking about Live Aquaria. Charles, can't wait for this delicious... Oh, stop. Well, when you live stream at 5, everyone is hungry. Yeah, but it's like 8. And I don't know, it's like 8 on the East Coast. Well, make profits seem possible. Not a common fish. Andy, I just got a 5'10" thruster for Cali, hand-shaped from a local city. I got some cheap composite fiberglass. You're talking about surfing? Timmy says, I have around 20 guppies. I have around 200 guppies. $10 super chat from Jim. Bob needs dinner. Thank you, Grumble. Thank you. More food talk. Yep, I do need dinner. Are you making steaks again? Food, glorious food. We best coasters don't eat dinner till late. Best coasters? You must mean west coasters. West coasters. West. Would 4.5-inch rainbow be too much for a 40 breeder? I don't think so. If it's planted and filtered by a sponge filter and aqua clear, 70. Not at all, Bojo. I think you're just fine. Although they do appreciate a 4-foot tank, but you can make it happen in a breeder. West Coast, Best Coast. No more, no Biggie Tupac stuff going on here, guys. Come on. I think Ginger is really Michael Trevino. Nope. Best Coast is Hawaii. Yeah, when you're not getting nuked. Oh, too soon. Too soon. What else do we got going on here? I promise I am not bare bottom aquariums. What are you even talking about? Do you think shipping betas in a small box USPS box 4 to be exact? I have no idea what that box is. With a 72-hour heat pack will kill the fish while they're shipping. Well, I am certainly not a shipping expert, but I would this time of year definitely ship priority with a 72-hour heat pack, and you should be good. I had soup, beans, I don't know. I want to see. I have no idea. Fiji. I don't even know what I'm saying. I have 2 guppies, both hitchhikers when they were tiny fry. Was it a bag of neons and the other came in with plants? Yep. Janice, I've got 2 Endlers that way. I have an Endler now, and then I had an Endler like 3 years ago. Just all came in randomly. LG3 Nation says, haha. Too soon. I am giving my friend 7 goldfish, and I am buying a betta fish, or beta. I don't care how you say it. Lauren, where are some good places online to get starter cultures for microworm, banana worms, vinegar worms, etc.? Lauren, I don't know anywhere to get starter cultures. Oh man, there used to be a site. I don't remember the site. There is a site for it, but I don't remember it. Gosh, it's been like years since I've been to that. It might not even be a website anymore. Your best bet, I don't know where you live, but to get starter cultures, your best bet is to go through your local fish club. I don't know if you have one, but if you do, reach out to them. They all always have starter cultures. I mean, maybe your LFS can get them. My LFS has micro worm cultures, but yeah. But yeah, that would be my best advice, is look for your like a local aquarium club. Has Bob made a video on homemade tank stands? Not yet, Tampa Tom, but I will be building my own tank, my own stand here in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. I have built them, but that was before YouTube, so I did not film them. Matter of fact, every 75-gallon tank in my fish room is on a stand that I built. Bob completely missed it anyways. Looking for Flan. What do you say? You talking about pie? No one cares about pie. Pie's disgusting. Gross. Sergeant Tank has microworms. Sounds like an STD. No reef. Michael's Fish Room. How you doing? Spamming. I built one today for my 3 tanks. I'd like to send a Okay, so if you want to send me a picture, I would love to see it. Send it to steenfottaquatics@gmail.com. I carry both micro worms and vinegar eels. There you go, Sergeant Tank. Sergeant Tank. And that is sergeanttank.com. It's that easy. He didn't even catch it. Yes, I did. Isn't pizza a pie? Depends on where you're from. I'll have a video out soon on building tank cabinets, and they look pretty good. Just saying. Ooh. Black cherry. Michael's fish room is spamming. Always spamming. Michael the spammer. What's up? Should go to sleep. It's almost 4 a.m. here in Finland. I want to go to Finland. I'd love to go to Finland. Steenfott Aquatics, got any room for 2 bettas? I have black orchid crown tails growing out. I do not. I'm getting a new betta this week, and I don't even know where I'm putting it. I'm getting some new guppies next week, and I don't know where I'm putting them. I kind of do. But I'm really trying to not get new fish while I'm redoing my fish room. Jimger Grumble says, what do you like to feed your L91s? Jimger, I'd only answer questions from you if they're super chats. So you're gonna have to super chat it. Hey, I have a question. What is your favorite live bear? The tequila goodied. No. The trout goodied. Sorry, the trout goodied. Tons for sale yesterday at the auction. Yeah, if you have a local fish club, you guys should be going to your auctions. Like, seriously. I've come home with so many plants for $1, fish for $1. It's ridiculous. I have a 75 with 6 Epistogramma cockatoides. Can you keep swordtails with them? Yep. Absolutely. I don't see why not. What else we got here? Doug of the North. Nisi loves Doug of the North. That makes sense. I'm changing websites at the moment, therefore the starters aren't listed. Feel free to message me via the website. Bob, do you have any experience with keeping severum? Nope. They seem to be more mild-mannered than other South American cichlids. Thank you for the recommendation of the turtle girl. Yes, I'm not huge on those kind of cichlids. Basically, the only South American cichlids that I like are Epistogrammas. There it is, the $15 super chat. You know what? I'm not going to answer your question anyways. So there. Can I delete this comment? Oh my gosh, you can remove super chats. How big of a douche move is that? What do you like to feed your L91s? I actually feed them. It's shrimp pellets. I think it's omega-1 shrimp pellets. I feed them the Tetra granules that I'm always spamming in my Facebook group. And then whatever else obviously I do a lot of bloodworms, and they always pick up a few. Pronounced bettas. Bet. It is pronounced betta. Betta fish. I'm not afraid to type. I kind of make another deadly typing mistake. We don't have a club. Closest one is an hour away. I will tell you that, like, the Seattle Aquarium Society has like their once a year giant auction. That is definitely worth driving an hour or two for. So maybe yours has that like 1 a year big auction. I didn't go to my fish club this month because it was on my birthday. Well, that makes sense. What are fish in the fish room currently that will not be making the cut? I'm trying to keep everything that's left. The only thing I've gotten rid of is what did I get rid of? The African cichlids. Everything else I'm really trying to keep. That's the only way. So just so you guys know, the only way that Grumble is allowed to communicate to me is through super chats. So yeah. Beta. I love Tetra granules. LR Bretts recommends. Yep, they go into almost every tank that I have. You got big plans to do salt, Steen. Michael, I'm doing a 75-gallon salted tank, hopefully in February. Chris says, I drive almost an hour to my local fish club. I live near Rochester, New York. This is from Andy. And there does not seem to be any fish clubs at all. Oh, there has got to be fish clubs in New York. There has to be. There has to be. Where's future? Make sure you don't like this live stream. Oh, make sure that you do like this live stream and share it on social media. Thank you, Peter. I'm going to assume, Peter, that you have already shared this on, I almost said Twitter. It's pronounced Siamese fighting fish. That's exactly it. I should call them. That's all I'm going to say from now on. I'm getting a new Siamese fighting fish. It also sounds way cooler. Thank you, Luver Dudsky. That's how I'm going to say it from now on. Michael says, hey, I live in Rochester, New York. Peter says, yes, Twitter. Thank you, Peter. Always appreciate the shares on Twitter. Because I always forget to. I always forget to share anyways. Like, I didn't even share this in my own Facebook group today. I was too distracted. Aquarium Co-op website has a list of fish clubs in every state. Oh, there are fish clubs in New York, but it's a big state. New York is not a big state, my friend. You could walk across New York in like 2 days. That's not a big state. Is an Aquarium Co-op compiling a list of local fish clubs all over the country? Yes. Yes, there you go. Wish I could get more. Michael's Fish Room says, I was in New York yesterday. Timmy says, I wish I could get more fish because my LFS is having a big sale. Mary Beth Mabe says, 176 watching, only 101 thumbs up, 103 thumbs up or downs. Be sure to thumb up or down. Siamese fighting fish, Asian battlefish. Which one sounds cooler? Probably Asian battlefish, but they both sound better than bettas. Guess what Twitter rhymes with? I don't know what. Bitter? As always, enjoying the live streams. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Malvar's Aquatica. Hey, Aquatica. I have one bully in the Similis tank. What would stop this? More. There's probably always going to be a dominant male, no matter what you do. If it's not him, it would be someone else. Siamese fighting fish are now called angry sushi swimmers. You're welcome. Michael Tat, start up a local fish club for Rochester and I'll be your first member. Nobody wants to start a club. That's a pain in the butt. I will keep a Siamese fighting fish and 100 mollies in a 375-gallon tank. It would work. Charles Fish Tanks, I will forever call them Asian battlefish. Jimger. I mostly like super chats because of the thank you pop-up. Also, I want your Lion Cove and Conde Yellow Tank bad. Last super chat tonight. Whew. Well, thanks for all the super chats. That was kind of a lot. Bobby, need help. I can't stop buying tanks. That doesn't sound like you need help. You might need help with money so you can buy even more tanks. Closest fish club to me is a 3-hour drive. Charles Fish Tanks, Asian Battlefish is more accurate name. I don't know what Twitter is. Please explain. You know, I'll tell you one thing. I used to swear that I would never get on Twitter. But now that I'm on Twitter, I actually like it more than Facebook. But who likes Facebook, right? Facebook sucks. But Twitter, I like Twitter more than I ever thought I would. Who started your fish club? I have no idea. It's been around since before I've been alive. So I don't know. Charles says, Bob, did you end up picking up those expensive West Africans? Nope. I got some, instead of spending a ton of money on those, I got some of the cheapest fish you could ever get. But you'll have to wait for a video on that. Or maybe I'll post it on Patreon what fish I got. My betta is a big, see? My Siamese fighting fish. My Siamese fighting fish is a big blue baby. He's afraid of the mystery snail I put in with him for company. I like Instagram. Instagram is cool too. Twitter is fun as long as you know how to use the mute button. Facebook is not awesome, Flynn. Facebook is far from awesome. What else do we got? We got 7 more minutes. It's nearly 9. That means Rick, the Mr. Science Geek, is up next. Yes, but we have not seen him. Does he have it scheduled? I shall look. Maybe. Mr. Science Geek. Where are you at on my list? There you are. Susan for SLC Aquatics, linking my Patreon. Thank you. I think I got 2 more patrons last week, so that's pretty dang neat. I don't see a live stream scheduled tonight from old Rick, so I don't know if we're gonna have one. I say that about Twitter. Feeder minnows, feeder goldfish, bargain bin zebra danios. Knowing you, I'm expecting they were. I think they were like $1.50. I think I bought enough of them to get them for $1.50 or $2. So really, that could be just like any tetra. But okay, I got Norman's lamp-eye killifish. That's what I got, killifish. LG3 Nation says, forget you guys, it's all about MySpace. Dude, MySpace, I went to MySpace the other day and I didn't have any clue what was going on over there. I had no idea. Be right back, let me message him. Oh, Rick. Washington is 18th largest state. New York is 27th. Bob got a huge school of balloon mollies. Nope. Oops. I got Norman's lamp-eye killifish. Who does Bob like to watch on YouTube? I'm new to the hobby. My favorite YouTube channel is not a fish channel, and it is pretty much the only channel that I watch right now. On long weekends like this weekend, I try to catch up on videos, but for the most part, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I just don't have time. Zebra Daniels for the win. Favorite goldfish source? Ever keep snails with them? I mean, like your bladder snails and your pond snails. So not purposely have I kept snails with goldfish. And I don't have a favorite source. I just go to all the local fish stores, and when I see one that looks cool, I buy one. Except, of course, when I bought the 20 of them. That was pre-ordered, but still through my local fish store. If you aren't using Google Circles, then you aren't living. Is that still a thing? Tessart Mania. Thank you, Tessart. You know what for. Says, have fun, everyone. Gotta go and paint something. I was actually looking at some of your paintings. I think, where was that? Was that on Instagram? Somewhere. Pretty good. MySpace page is so lonely right now. I don't know why I was on MySpace, but it's weird. It looks weird over there. It's all different. Jared Boning, Alaska's not bad, just long winters. You get colder, more snow down south. Gotta go, Bob. See you later. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for linking everything tonight, and thanks for hanging out. I just, I think I just showed my age with the Zanga comment. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, so you must be way older than me, because that even predates me, or I just don't know what you're talking about. You could do consulting on IT issues for the picnic people. Who are those? Is that some cult? Zanga 2. Okay, now I gotta Google it. Stop. It's probably easier for me to type it than try to copy it in a moving chat. This is social media? I have no idea what this is. 15 websites that fell off. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Is that like message board stuff from like the 80s? Thanks a lot, LG3 Nations. I see we got one club here, New Jersey Aquatic Gardeners Club. Wet spot delivery coming Wednesday. Awesome, Panda Aquatics. What did you get? What did you get? No. On at MySpace. What? No, Mr. Science Geek. Tonight he's busy. Bob's gonna spend 3 minutes looking up Zanga. I didn't take that long. It was like a blog, live journal type thing. Back in my day, we had tin cups tied to a string. What coral are you most excited to learn to grow? Well, I've already grown it, but definitely pulsing xenia. I have no idea why I like that so much, other than the fact that it's super cool. But when I first started researching pulsing xenia, like everyone else hated it. They were like, it's a weed. It takes over. And I was like, this is the coolest crap I've ever seen in my life. If you're going to do a planet-only tank, what's better, gravel or sand? Gravel by far. Definitely gravel. Barbara says, remember when YouTube insisted everyone use their real name so we could all go use Google Circles? That's why my name is my name. I resisted it for months, and now it's... yes, I remember that, and I never changed it because I knew no way on earth would they ever stick with that. So... Yep. Ever plan on doing a black water tank? I'm not gonna say never, but I have no plans to do one now. Do you remember when YouTube didn't allow more than 10-minute videos? That's going way back. Problem in chair, not in computer. Problem in chair, not in computer. Picnic. Is that like the ID 10 error? ID 10 error? Sand by far. Pool filter sand is much more natural than evenly sized poop gravel. What? Did you know there was a fish that cost $2 million? Probably some koi fish. Doesn't surprise me. Do you use any breeder boxes? Yes, very sparingly. I'm not using any right now, but I use the marina hang on back, or hang on, you know, hangs off the side of your tank. Stop, you guys are making me want to get back into reef tanks. The other thing I like about pulsing xenia is it costs like $1. ID10, oh yeah, ID10T error, ID10T error. ID10T error. Watching while I buy dinner at Walmart. Walmart dinner, huh? Sounds like my kind of dinner. Fire red apistos, Apistogramma agazizii, fire red, super awesome fish. What do you do when you collect rocks for your tanks? I do nothing. I spray them with hydrogen peroxide and scrub them, but not. I don't know. I don't even scrub them. I spray them with hydrogen peroxide, wipe them off. That's about it. That's what I do. So don't get mad at me if you do it and it kills all your fish. That's just what I do. Probably was 2 million yen for the koi. Yen. Have I ever had a yen super chat? I don't think I've ever had a super chat in yen. Might not be allowed. I don't know. Xenia is awesome, but I find the hard corals the next stage of difficulty. Well, I'm not looking for anything difficult, that's for sure. I'm not good enough for that. Jesse says, bye guys, bye guys, the time by me is 10, I have school. Well, thank you, Jesse, for stopping by and hanging out, and that is the end of our stream, actually. It is 6 o'clock. It has been a very quick hour, so let's do this real quick. We have to thank Chris, Jobs, Aquarium Tanks, Karen, thank you for the super chat, Grimger, Grumble, thanks for all the super chats. Cynthia Daniels, thanks for the super chat. And we have a much more from Ginger Grimble, whatever. Epistogramma Steenfott rack of ribs. Yep, pulsing xenia and other soft corals are underrated because they don't require the extreme care that SPS do. It is like looking down on the Episto because it is not a discus or an Asian arowana. So you're saying that it's the saltwater snobs that don't like pulsing xenia. I see. I get it. I get it. I have some yen cash, but don't know how to send that as a super chat. You can send it to me old-fashioned. I need to get like I used to want to collect like a dollar from like every currency. But I was a kid when I wanted to do that. It's been a long time. Now I don't have a dollar in my own currency. Anyways, Deb, everyone, Candy, Flynn, everyone, thanks for hanging out, Kanglee. It was awesome. Don't forget, we'll be here on Thursday. Thursday, you guys can talk about all the food you want. That's usually what happens. But yeah, until then, I'll see everyone on Thursday.